Hey everyone, it's BDevine. Welcome to Divine Miracles and a little enchanted reading for today. Just going to get messages for everybody, so I'm just going to trust that this is going to be the right message for you. I'm going to work with the Enchanted Blossoms Dragon cards by Carla Moreau, and I'm also going to work with the Enchanted Map cards by Colette Baron Reed. Okay. So let's have a look. What's coming up for us? So what's happening? What messages do they have? These are really pretty cards. It's like the butterflies and the flowers together and the dragons. It's gorgeous. Okay. So sort of shuffling these. These are for everybody. Hopefully the message will resonate with you. Don't forget my 2020 reading is available at my website now. It's a huge reading. Okay, fully recorded for you, and attunements and healing as well. All right, what's coming up for you guys? Faith, passion flower. So here's the message. Card of faith, passion flower and golf, fertility, whatever that means. So obviously that's the passion flower. And the name of the butterfly is the Gulf Fritillary. All right, let's have a look what this is talking about. I will just use the little message here. Passion flower. Okay, so I'll hold this up for you, of course. All right, hopefully you can see that clearly. Okay. Mostly native to Central and South America and Mexico, this vine is cultivated for its unique flower as well as its fruit. During the Victorian era, the flower was highly prized and creating hybrids was a popular hobby. The passion flower is a symbol of gods and prophets across several cultures. In Christianity, the flower is tied to the passion of Christ. In India, it symbolizes the struggle between the five Pandava brothers in their fight against the army of 100. Krishna is the center that holds them together, and the blue of the bloom reflects his aura. Trust not only in a higher power, if that is your choice, but on yourself and your tribe. Believe in your abilities and your futures. Life can be painful, and sometimes faith is the only thing that keeps you going and standing upright. Conviction can be an extremely powerful force in your mind, heart, and life, and your assurance can be a beacon when no other light can be seen. When all else fails, be true to yourself, your vision, and your faith. So how can you have more faith in yourself, and what do you have faith in above all else? And we've been talking about this recently, about having to really trust in the divine and trust in yourself to know what pathway to take. We know how to manifest things. We know how to feel happiness inside of ourselves. But it's up to us to monitor what we allow into our life, what we allow to feel, what we allow ourselves to feel, and okay, so there can be some times in our life when there is negative energy around, of course, and it's not really our fault when that sort of thing starts to happen, but we can allow ourselves to focus on it and keep on focusing on it as being bad, or clear ourselves, So right now you're sort of being asked with this particular card to truly have faith that everything that you're trying to achieve is going to happen. Everything that you're trying to do is going to work out in an easy way. We always see everything as being an uphill struggle. And just remember that everything the way it is now is not always going to be that way forever. Things are going to change. Things are going to shift. So if you see as everything through the lens of being hard right now, that it's difficult, then you're going to miss opportunities that are coming forward for you as well. And maybe miss messages that are coming through that are going to help you. So have faith in what you want to do. Have faith in yourself. This is going to continue to come up. For many of us, learning to have faith in ourselves maybe after a long period of denial of that, And now it's time to move to the next levels of our awareness. Okay, so let's have a look what else we have here. There's a really interesting energy going on at the moment. We just had 10-10 portal yesterday, and it's going to be a full moon coming up on the 13th. And sometimes we get ourselves in like a bit of a funk just before we're going to have that full moon, probably more so than when it's actually there. And sometimes a new moon will affect me more than a full moon. But this full moon, I believe, is in Aries, and it's kind of a tough one because it feels like it's pushing you forward maybe quicker than you want it to be, because Aries is always moving, Aries is always doing, and gotta get ready and gotta be prepared and gotta be. So there's sometimes there's this energy of pushing you to do something when you're not ready for it. And we just have to surrender at the moment. Know that we're always qualified in whatever thing it is for you that's going on. Know that you're qualified to move into the next levels. And just ignore anything that's coming at you negatively. Remember that you have the power to shut it all off. Ask your dragons, angels, guides, and ancestors to move forward and cleanse and clear any negative energy from your being and from your auric field and from your home, and take the power back. Okay, the enchanted map. What else have we got here? Deep freeze. Okay, let's have a look at this. Everything seems frozen in this particular card, of course. Deep freeze. Big lion sitting there. All right, what does this mean, everybody? Yeah, let me get it for us. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put an activity on hold while you rest. Cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all of your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage, rest and dream. So if you push things and it starts, getting difficult for you, if you kind of like don't push, sorry, my words are just coming out of nowhere today. Okay, if you do push things, sometimes it can mean when you're tired or you're not feeling the best, you're not feeling well, and you keep on pushing, there'll be an experience in your life where you get into a state of exhaustion. And when you're in the state of exhaustion, it's going to feel like you've been hit by a truck, and we've all kind of been in those situations where we push, and we try to keep going, and we're ignoring our physical body. This can also happen when you're trying to push for an answer with regards to your future as well. You got to know, and you have to know, and you may be challenged by this. And remember what we were saying about Aries and the moon, the full moon. So you may be challenged by this as well. And the answer is to not allow yourself to succumb to the pressures of everybody else and what they want you to do. Only move forward when you feel that you're ready to move forward. Only start doing things when, your whole body and your whole mind and soul is in tune with it. If not, you may be feeling this energy of nothing much is happening and, feel like giving up kind of thing. The energies are kind of different because we have to have faith that everything is going to move forward, and we have to have faith that we're going to be supported and supplied for, and we're going to be abundant and all those things. But we also need to know when to take action, when to rest and allow the energies to work for us, So you're just kind of getting this energy of just take your time. It's okay. Everything's going to happen when it needs to. If you have been feeling unwell and you've been forced to sleep or you've been forced in bed, you may start panicking that you should be doing things, but you can't. You shouldn't. Don't push yourself further and then put yourself back weeks more by not listening to your body. And that is going to be very important as you move forward on your path, that you're staying in tune with your energy and in tune with your body and being able to follow it when you need to. Okay, this is interesting. I just feel like I want to do one more, even though I wasn't going to, but I will. What else do we need to know? Wishing well. Oh, I like this. Okay, so it was getting heavy and now it's lightened up. Okay, 48. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying not to wiggle it. But this book is a new book, so it wants to shut. Do you know what that's like? Okay. Wishing well. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration. And sensing that moment, Sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It takes an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens, it just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit and be prepared to be amazed. So the wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Therefore, there is no need to worry or feel concerned that something's not happening in the right timing. We really need to trust at the moment that everything is happening just as it's supposed to be happening, as much as we're excited for the next phase of our life to begin and something exciting to happen and fun to be had, and it's almost Halloween and then it'll be Christmas and we're all getting excited. And as much as we want things to speed up and hurry up, at the same time we really need to enjoy the process, building up to your dreams and goals being realized. It's like these are the moments in between where you don't even know you're in between something major and you're like, oh, I just need to step back a little bit and appreciate what I was going through, So really allow the universe to take over all of the energies, allow them to, like if you're starting to stress about something, say, I'm going to let the universe take care of all the details. And when your mind starts to try to take control again, keep reminding yourself, no, this has already been taken care of. I don't know why I keep on going back to it, but I'm letting the universe take care of it. And then trust in the path that opens up slowly but surely. Rest when you need to. Have faith in yourself and your goals and dreams. And remember to replace all of the energy of being in charge over to the universe, and it will be even bigger and better than you can imagine. So that was interesting, and I hope that you will join me on Sunday night for live readings on Sunday night here on YouTube, of course. Thank you for subscribing, liking and sharing. I need to get seen, I guess, on YouTube. So with your help, I can do that just by sharing videos and sharing the content or the messages. Because when people are really, really doing something big in the world, sometimes, YouTube and things like that, platforms like that, don't kind of like it. So we've got to try to push it forward ourselves. So I'm really grateful to all of you for doing that. And until the next time, wishing you every happiness and success. And goodbye for now. Bye.